Hello again, welcome back ghouls and goblins. I hope you're having a magical day. Thank you for taking the time to support the channel here. And like always, we're back with a new Magic the Gathering Arena Mythic rank deck guide. Playing some Explore Best of 1, getting ready for both the play-in event this weekend, as well as the, hopefully if we perform well, the Mythic Invitational Qualifier at the end of the month, which are both Explorer events. So we're dipping our feetsies into the pool and trying out some competitive decks just to see what we like best and can really have some success with. So within today's video, we'll be playing a Boros aggro deck. It's a From Exile, if you will, and it goes very quick, and we're having a lot of fun with it. So this might be the one, and hopefully with your help, we can decide on which deck we're going to play later on this week. So make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and of course we'll break down the deck list, talk about the strategies, the synergies, demonstrate this against the best decks and players in the world. Of course, wrapping up with our final thoughts and deck review. Cheers, let's get into it. Here we are with the Boros Exile build, a very fast deck that only uses 20 land and has a 1.8 average mana value. Perfectly balanced with 20 creatures, 20 non-creatures, and we will be focused around Nalaar, Council of Revival for 2 mana as a 2/3. Thopters you control have haste, and whenever you play a land from exile or cast a spell from exile, so really anything, create a 1/1 colorless Thopter artifact creature token with flying, and of course it's going to have haste, which is cool. We're going to pair that with not only Showdown of the Skalds, but primarily for 4 mana. When it enters play, exile the top 4 cards of your library. Until the end of your next turn, you may play those cards, right? So that's going to trigger the Council of Revival through those 4 cards. Plus, whenever you cast a spell this turn, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. That's really cool, as it will trigger for the following 2 turns, allowing us to place those +1 counters on the Thopters and just attack with a sick amount of damage. Another key card within the build will be the Runaway Steam-Kin for 2 mana, 1 power, 1 toughness, and whenever you cast a red spell, if the Steam-Kin has fewer than 3 counters on it, put a +1 counter on it. We can remove 3 counters from it to add 3 mana to our pool, which is absolutely insano, allowing us to go further into our deck, accumulate more +1 counters, build more Thopters to attack with, and it almost plays like a combo deck, which is really cool. So it's not just the Showdown that we want to cast on top of the Steam-Kin. And now keep in mind that these +1 counters that you get from Showdown of the Skalds will count towards the Steam-Kin. It's absolutely broken. So you can kind of accelerate through the Steam-Kin at double pace, getting too much mana to deal with. As well as, another cool trick will be the Kumano faces Kakkazan. Your next creature on its second trigger will enter with an additional +1/+1 counter on it, which gets us going a little bit faster on that Steam-Kin as well, because those counters count. So, that's kind of what's going on there. But we will also, like I say, have more exile through the Reckless Impulse, 2 mana sorcery speed, as well as the Wrenn's Resolve, which is the exact same card, just different name. So 7 of these total in the deck. Exiling the top 2 cards of your library. Until the end of your next turn, you may play those cards. And that combined with the Steam-Kin's infinite mana will just allow us to, like I said, go through the entirety of our deck, pile on, a ton of Thopters, and accumulate enough +1 counters on the whole crew to get the job done. To start the game out, though, we do have some aggro plays as well, right? So it's going to be a Soul-Scar Mage for 1 mana, 1/2 with prowess. If a source you control will deal non-combat damage to a creature an opponent controls, put that many +1 counters on that creature instead. So this is nice just to kind of slow their attack down. If they have any really big creatures that you can't kill right now, you can get to it later. Plus the prowess is nice for the attack. It's a 1 mana spell that you can play cheaply on top of the Showdown, on top of the Steam-Kin, right? As well as the Monastery Swiftspear, very similar, 1 mana, 1/2 with haste and prowess, but no super secret ability like the Soul-Scar Mage. And then the Giant Killer, for 1 mana, it's a 1/2 that can pay 2 and tap itself to tap target creature, which is really cool. That can open up our attack lanes if we need and slow down their attacks. But we do have Chop Down as an instant adventure, which can trigger the prowess, all the goodies within the deck, to destroy target creature with power 4 or greater. If we do that, the creature goes into exile, which would be casting from, which would trigger the Council of Revival. The same thing goes for the Bonecrusher Giant, right? We cast Stomp for 2, instant speed, damage can't be prevented this turn, 2 damage to any target. Then the creature goes into exile, we cast it, it's a 4/3 that triggers the Revival. Whenever it's the target of a spell, 2 damage to that spell's controller. Really, really cool stuff, right? Some control within the build / reach. Play with Fire, 1 mana, instant speed, 2 damage to any target if it was the player. Scry 1. Like I said, we do have that Chop Down and the Stomp as well. But we also carry Soul Partition, 2 copies of this, instant speed for 2 mana, exiling non-land permanent for as long as that card remains exiled. Its owner may play it, and a spell cast by your opponent this way will cost 2 more. This is actually really cool in the deck because not only can we remove our opponent's creatures for a nice tempo play, but we can also A, protect our own, and then C, it's non-permanent, so we could bounce the Showdown on its last trigger back to our hand to replay it, to exile more, to get more +1/+1s, and just to have a great day. So Explorer is a lot of fun. It's a very diverse meta, and the decks are, you know, not what I'm used to playing, which is also a ton of fun. So let me know what you think of the deck in the comments below. I do appreciate that. We think we maybe could put a Den of the Bugbear in here as well. But again, just kind of getting ready, modifying what was a competitive Pioneer deck for Explorer. You know, there's some cards obviously that we can't have here, but I do think that we've done our best to keep it competitive and, you know, fill those voids. So thanks again. Like, comment, subscribe, become a YouTube member, join the community Discord, but most importantly, kick back, relax, and have an absolute magical day. Let's play some Magic. All right, our opponent will start the match. They love to do this. And then we are in with a pretty nice curve. Better if they don't have removal. Do I be greedy with 2 Steam-Kins? Or don't play the second Steam-Kin until the first is rotating with extra mana? All right. Let's see if Mono Black is as fun in Explorer as it is in Standard. One might say, oh, Golgari. Probably more fun. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah. I think it's worth it. Even if we surprise block the Trespasser. I don't really want to do that, but... Really? I was going to send it up top, take the counter. Ooh. That's a good one. So this sets off the first, right? Let's slam that Skalds down. All right, if we can get that second set of triggers going off, will be nice. This is going to trigger Pie. Also, both Steam-Kins. Ew! Nice. Too bad we're out of mana. I think this will just honestly chump block, right? We're popping next turn for sure. Like we even have a backup pay Nalaar, which is cute. Celestis, 3 mana up, another Trespasser. No creatures on our end, so we stay at 17, but they just leave it there too. Interesting. Okay, this is going to be ridiculous. All right. Counters go on the flyers. Pop our Steam-Kins. Play the land. Play the Kumano. We should spread the counters as well. Right? Here's another resolve. We could have even soul partitioned our Skalds. That might have been okay. This is going to push up both Steam-Kins now. Good game. I think we attack with them at 4 and then continue maybe. But we'll see here. It doesn't matter. And, you know, it's just really cool with the Steam-Kins. You can just basically rifle through your entire deck, right? Going first. Okay, okay. Let's keep 7 about it. No, because I think this is going to be our white source for us. Turn 1, etching. Or toughness. Should be good. No. Boom. 1 mana. 4 damage. You done. They paid life for that. Let's cast Resolve. Just a counter spell here, I'm sure. Yes, but now they're tapped, we can hit for 5. Another land in play would have been cool, yeah. 3 mana. Yikes. So now we're going to get blasted. A double spell, though. That's good, though. Very good. All right, here's a red land. Let's swing for 4 to 8. Bingo, bango, bongo. For land, we're definitely in danger of a field wipe. Single target on etching is a good news. They will discard and draw. Discard goes to the bottom. Draw off the top. Impulse for prowess. Hitting for 4. Vantage and tapped. Swinging. An additional 2. Prowess up to 6. And 2 for 8. Another damage spell on the top. Nice. Okay, okay. Sometimes it's just like a mono red deck. Play it that way, I guess. All right, our opponent's going to go first. Okay, okay. I kind of like the hand. No Kumano. No Steam-Kin. But there is a spear into Council of Revival. Into an impulse. Hopefully we get lands throughout the entirety of this. Let's swing. It's nice as we do have, you know, duplicates in case there is removal here. Which I'm sure we'll see. Yeah. Ooh! Daring today. No haste. I can definitely get a red land, right? I mean, we could always just get her next turn. Randy, that's not funny. What do we discard here? Showdown, because we don't have the land. Well, we do. Steam-Kin, I guess. So, high first. This is a red source, and it's going to make a haste attacker. Kill Lily. Hit for 1.
Sorry, I'm not interested in dying today.
All right. I think we're okay. This isn't too... Ooh, bad! Not impressed, Mono Black. This is an illegal board state. Alrighty. Do we get a land? Yes. Paying life for the attacker. This will also generate an additional attacker. We hit for 4 to 11, plus 1 for 5. I feel like I'm playing crib. Oh, man. That's crib talk, baby. Riders got life gain. We don't appreciate that entirely. Ooh! It's a good thing we have another. Enters with the counter too, which is cool. +1 counters on the Thopters. We might have a victory on our hands here. Impulsadelphia. Nice. One, 2, 3. This will be 4, 5, 6. Do we get this till next turn, right? Next turn, yeah. And it was exiled this turn. Total. Totally did. Yes. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh man, we're so close. So close. What have they got? Probably a field wipe, right? Don't say it out loud, HGG. We know it. We know what happens. They're going to gain some life here throughout the process. We will throw up the block. I think they're just desperately reaching for life gain. Up to 7. And we're going to go on an absolute tear here. They know it. They know it. Good game. I mean, we've got that resolve there, so it's all good. Okay, they're going to start. We like the hand a little bit. Not a lot, but it's here. Right? Mage into Steam-Kin first, I think. We can always exile. We have Bonecrusher for removal. Play with fire for removal here as well. No blocks, it's all yours. Their land was intact, so no Luminarch. Just another officer. Here's a Steam-Kin. Pass turn. Next turn, we do have Council of Revival. Tied in with a Play with Fire. No blocks. 4 damage to 14. I can almost feel it, right? It's like in Yu-Gi-Oh! When they got hit, they're like, oh, no, my life total. My digital-based life total. We're going to give them 2 more. I'm feeling generous. Passing turn. Right, we've got some good defenders here. I got a 3/3 defending. I got a 2/3 defending. An additional 2/3 through the prowess, as well as a 2 damage spell. But you think that's funny, don't you? We could have waited, I guess, for the attack. Get it a little bit of additional value. Because it has Summoning Sickness, it's not doing anything. So that's a little bit of a misplay. We could have got more value from the turn if we waited for their attack. But that's no problem. We have a big turn if we want. I kind of want to attack. Just take my damage. We can play all of these spells. We have to start with the Soul Partition, though. All right, let's push up. They're going to choose red. I don't like that. Because then this is useless later as I recast it. So I may as well just cast it now. Right? Bonecrusher goes straight to the grave. Oh, damage can't be prevented! Damage can't be prevented! I don't think we can declare blockers, though. I forgot about it too, bro. Don't worry about it. I still can't block from the protection, though. But they couldn't stop that Bonecrusher. Damage can't be prevented, baby! Oh, no. Not like this. The shame scoop. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Alright, our opponent's going to start the game for us. Let's keep 7. 1-2 looks very good. Shambling Ghast. Ooh. Well, we're right into it on 3. The Maze Mind Tome. I was trying to think of this card so badly the other day, and I could not. I'm going to write this down. Hollywood Pizza was looking for draw artifacts. And I only could come up with a Bankbuster, but I knew there was something else, and this is it. That's the one. Maze Mind Tome. You gotta remember that. It was like a week ago. Someone let Hollywood know. I figured it out. And it was driving me crazy because I knew it existed. I knew it existed. I couldn't find it for some reason. There it is. The staple 2-mana artifact draw. Christopol, thank you. You're an absolute legend. Alright, they get their third land. Does should they do this to me? Whoa! Now I'm a shambling ghast. I'm kinda okay with it. Like, I like the shambling ghast. That's a cool card. I mean, now I just have a new creature, right? Like, that's not too shabby. Shambling Ghast is a go. And because Kumano's flipped into etching, I don't know if they know this, but there's no death effects from the Shambling Ghast because it goes to exile. So we Ash Ketchum here. Do it. Do it. Maybe they're a pro player. Most people are. Better than me anyway. See, like, they're actually taking their time. They're reading the card. They're understanding the consequences that they're about to incur. Or not. Like, why did my Shambling Ghast trigger? Okay. Okay. Ooh. Ashiok. Dream Render. Spells and abilities your opponents control can't cause their controller to search their library. We're not searching. -1. Target player mills 4 cards, then exile each opponent's graveyard. Wow, that's a nice exile graveyard. Wow. Let's open it up with a Swiftspear. Grab that +1. Then it is a Wrenn's Resolve into what I hope to be a land. New. Oh, that's fine. This is in tapped. Do I care about this at all? How many cards do I have? 43? No. I don't. I don't care about it. Let's bash. Let's bash and bash and bash. We have 2 damage through the Crusher. We're going to take a draw. 3 mana untapped here. Have they played one for the turn? There's the minus. Yeah, the Field of Ruin entered this game, or this turn, and this game. Going first as the gods demand, with our Vantage on 1, followed by our Soul-Scar. Turn 2 will be a Runaway. Turn 3 is a double drop through Pi play. Let's attack first for 1. This is a Hall of the Storm Giants. Mono blue spirits. Maybe like some Azorius control. It's not a snowland. Okay, let's push up the Steam-Kin. Counterspell. Yes, sirree, Bob. Am I going to need this giant killer? Or should I just get this in there now? I don't know what they'd be playing. Do they have the Gen? Do they have the Tolarian Terror? Well, let's play it as a creature, and if they do, we can just tap those things out, right? Because it does have the tap abilities. You know, a very versatile card. It can tap, it, you know, can block. It can open up your attack lanes. It has the destroy 4 or greater. Look at the top 4. So this is definitely a control deck. I think I will take down Narset, though. It's 3 damage we're missing. They just probably have another anyways, right? I'd rather like a Resolve or Impulse or Skalds. So maybe let's throw Partition away for now. 4th land. It is a white source. Field wipe incoming. And then I'm going to be sad we left Narset. But no field wipe. We're in a better spot. They only have one white source. That could be a problem for them. Oh, yeah. One land in a dream. If we top deck that second land, this hand is gas. But that is a massive risk. So we mulligan for 2. 2 lands, you're good to go here with the deck, right? Let's keep 6 and toss a Soul Partition. Excuse me. Uh-oh. I think so. That was a nice hand. I mean, I was really tempted to keep it, but you brick, and then it's just so sad, right? That second land drop is pretty important. I mean, if your deck can run... Well, I mean, we watched the Modern Tournament. Some of them do, I guess. And Explorer is... Well, I guess not too far off from that. Probably Steam-Kin prior to the Impulse, just so we can get some mana going. That does stuff. All right. I'll block. Oh, I'll block Adelphia. No, will I? Kind of just need the land. Thank you. A 1, a 2, Thopters. And for some reason, I don't think you'll be defending. So let's Ash Ketchum. Down to 13, we're at 17 and slightly exposed. Oh, the Luminarch Aspirin. Do you remember that card? Ah. What a tank. So counters are abundant. This is a 4-3 and a 3-3 for 7 to 10. No blocks. No land. Again, I kind of feel like this is a bit of a race, isn't it? I dare you to block the Swiftspear. So we just take it as is, right? They're not blocking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We could get to 7, 8. Fourth land. Another Luminarch. Okay, okay. Dahlia goes up. That needs to go there. Both of them, you dog. Do they have more? Choose a color. White creatures you control gain protection from the chosen color until end of turn. Or 1 at instant speed. They're going to choose red, so I can't block. Nice. So I think they still get lethal. Right? Like, let's bump a 4 out. We're still taking 7, 8, 9. Ooh. So they're going to choose red. We can't block. Let's bounce this one because then they can't replay it. Okay. No spells, which sucks. And I don't think we have lethal. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my god. They just have to block one. They block the 2, 3. Which we replay, right? So we need 4 blockers. Right? Which means we can attack with 3. I wish I had a spell in hand, man. Oh my gosh. Bummer. We might be able to just, wiggle through if they don't have any removal or, anything at all. Like the protection spell will get it too, right? Because then we just couldn't block it all. For a second, I was thinking that was a pain land. I was like, no, what have I done? I guess we could have played the Steam-Kin then to block. This is a little bit better, the 3 toughness. Oh! Dang it, we had them on the comeback too. That was just so close. Good game. All right, our opponent's going first. That's all right, though. I guess. Do we put it on the Swiftspear? Or the Soul-Scar? Probably the Swiftspear. Just for the haste, right? Or not, because they're going to kill it. Well, it enters at 3. That would be a lightning strike. Let's see. What you got, Willis? I mean, it's definitely damaged, so they didn't play a creature. Two mana for the mage. Yeah, okay. Just right into their Bonecrusher, probably. Run it out. There's ghosts in the shower. Skewer the critics, taking my creature away from me. What a bully. Well, let's see what we get with the resolve. Swing in for 2. Next turn, we do have a Steam-Kin with an Impulse on top. Interesting, they're not saving that for the Steam-Kin. Oh, maybe they just have something else, right? Let's save our life. And just Kumano. Kind of a blessing we get that on top. They do have another removal spell. You're such a dog, bro. Wow. And for 6 to 9, I'm going to trade. Only taking 4. Pyromancer. Down to 9. I don't know why they wouldn't play their Bonecrusher there. Okay, we finally get it. Gets a +1 counter. Nice defender. Land makes a chump blocker to block the Pyromancer, no attacks. And that's why they should have played that other Bonecrusher. Really? You're a legend. You're an absolute legend. Down to 2. Can we get the win here? I mean, they have so many burn spells, right? Impulse Adelphia. Let's just swing on them for 2. Make the Thopter. I guess we're keeping this to block. I'm going to keep 1 Thopter to block too. And just run this out of our hand. Just because it's in exile. I'm going to keep that original. And now we've got 2 defenders, just in case they get haste, right? I mean, that's going to be part of their deck as well. Exhibit A. All right, we're just going to chump block the Giant and take the Get to Lava Mancer or Lava Runner. Ooh, nice. Impulse Adelphia. Land in tapped. That's a Thopter. Giant Killer in. I can't target it, so it's just as a creature. But it's still from exile. As well as this Bonecrusher. Nice. What's up? What's up? What's up? Okay. We have 4, 7, 8, 9, but they've got the blocker. Let's get in there. And you know, if they top deck a land, I think we've got it. Your Giant Killer can't kill giants. Oh, good game. Wow. That was lucky. Can't catch a break. We're so close. Going first, 3 land with what might be a perfect hand. Let's keep 7 about it. Vantage with a Kumano into a Steam-Kin. And now the interesting thing is this Kumano will actually put a +1 counter on the Steam-Kin. Now we pray they don't blast it though, you know? Pretty please. Dang it. Always. Probably jank. Yeah, right. Probably the most competitive deck I've ever seen. Well, that's not up for dispute. We know this. I guess we're going to flood the field. Is this a wipe? Put a counter on it, and then destroy each non-land permanent with mana value equal to the number of counters on it. Whatever. I mean, I prefer them to destroy just the 2/1s. It's equal to, not less than, right? Equal to, yeah, so it's got to be exact. Or they could remove 10 counters to deal 10 damage. Maybe it is a little jank. This makes our next turns pretty good. Ooh, double land. Ooh. Well, we get some creatures. The one with haste is quite nice. If they kill Pi, we do lose a lot of value. But then we get to keep our 1-drop, so it's not, you know. Probably single target Pi, then take 2 1-drops with the Silex. Or just take them all with like some kind of field wipe I don't know about. Hey, that's the one. All right, so then they can kill that here. Wow, I hate that. They're dunking on us so hard right now. I'm going to attack first. Oh, wow. I mean, we lose them anyways, so we may as well play them. I thought they would have activated it prior to us playing these. I know we're missing out on the counters on our attack, but I was trying to fish out that Silex. Or is it only at sorcery speed? No, I mean, they could have done that. They still could have done it. We don't get anything. So many lands. Why aren't they activating it? Again, there it is, okay. So this is what we wanted last turn, and then we were going to play our creatures, right? And that's kind of why we're missing out on those Skalds. So many lands here. Bonecrusher, yeah. Nice. Pushing up their Amulet. Instant sorceries, 1 less to cast. Whenever you cast, put a counter on it. Then 4 counters. You may flip it. And then add mana of any color. When mana is spent, copy that spell, new targets. And they just hit us with Escape to the Wilds, which is great. It's much better than land. There's a lot of land. Only 20 land in deck, and I have 8 of them in play. 1 in exile. Total of 9. And we're only 1/3 of the way through the deck, not half. Aye, aye, aye. Six devils. That should be acceptable. Let's see if we can top deck our 15th land. Nice. Only 20 lands on the deck. You just can't beat the shuffler. Okay. I mean, to copy that that's game winning right there. That's crazy. And that exile would actually be really good for us. Interesting. Maybe we add green. Then we get Roko. Escape to the... Alrighty then. So, thinking of ways that we could continually put +1 counters on the Steam-Kin. Maybe some proliferate-based magic? Is there white proliferate? I don't think so. There is red. Is it good enough to run? What else do you guys think about this deck? I have a couple ideas. The Declaration in Stone. You know, it's like Soul Partition, but you can't hit your own things. It only hits creatures, but you get, like, if it's a mirror match, right? You could take all their Thoppers. If, you know, they've got multiples of whatever, you could take, you know, it's good value. Another card I really like, Ride Down for 2 mana. Destroy attacking, blocking creature. And then the creature that was blocked, which typically would be a chump block and not do any damage, now gains trample. Right, so you're destroying their blocker, and you're giving your attacker trample. So that's pretty cool. And then, you know, this is way out of the realm here, but Chandra, and I think there's other Chandras that we can run, but Chandra's also, you know, she like throws things to exile always. That's one of her, you know, reoccurring abilities that's just reprinted all the time. So, you know, food for thought. We could take the Defiance one though. That's probably a little bit better. Of course, really interested in what you all think of with the deck, and you know, maybe how we could add and fine-tune it. Maybe some of you are Explorer experts, maybe play a little bit more than me and have a deeper knowledge of the extensive card base that is available. Personally, I'm just having a ton of fun kind of learning the meta and experimenting with these new decks, and not playing with the ring, with the Bowmaster. And also just like not the standard grind, because we know what that is, right? It's like the control and the aggro with the domain mid-range, and it's just like rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. And there are, you know, it's fine, but it's like cool to have a change at the same time, right? Cheers. Thanks for watching. Have a magical day. Like, comment, subscribe, become a YouTube member. Did I say that already? Yeah, you can never say it enough in this business. So with all that out of the way, you know, just take care and have a magical day. Nice hair, dude.